Oh, hello, it's me, Colin, and Lomo the not tea drinking cat, with today's tea. Now, I was out today getting tooth worked on at the student dentist at UBC. So it's been cold. It's gotten rather cold the last week or so here in Vancouver, quite suddenly clear and cold and sunny and bright. Anyway, so I came home feeling a little frigid, and I'm trying out a brand new tea that I picked up on the way. Murchie's Balmoral Blend. Now, of course, as we all know, Balmoral is the official residence of our Queen, Elizabeth II, if you've forgotten, our Queen in Scotland. Now, this isn't just a name in this case, because Murchie, before he moved to Canada, used to deliver this tea to Queen Victoria at Balmoral Castle, which, of course, was one of her favorite residences. So, this is the real deal. So what it is, it's a blend, a basic blend of Assam and Ceylon teas. So it has the malty kind of flavor of the Ceylon, of the Assam, with a milder, smoother taste of the Ceylon. So in some ways, it's kind of like the Irish breakfast, English breakfast, various breakfast teas, only a little milder and easier to drink without milk. Though for me, it's still a pretty strong tea. I mean, you know, depending how long you steep it, of course. So, yeah, it's good for a cold day. I'll tell you that much. Anyway, there was a couple of questions from a Mr. Mel Taylor, somewhere in Ontario land, who wanted to ask me a couple things. First of all, why I was drinking tea out of a coffee mug, and I would just like to point out that this is not a coffee mug, this is a tea mug. Ever since I've had this mug, I've drunk nothing but tea out of it. So this coffee it's just doesn't exist in this mug. It's not been stained by that ugly muck. Well, the main reasons I do not use a teacup is that they don't hold enough tea for me, because I like to drink a lot, and also they tend to be rather delicate. And as I am a ham-fisted kind of guy who breaks things easily, delicate things do not tend to last very long around me. So, thus the mug. Anyway, I think there's a long tradition of drinking tea out of mugs anyway, particularly in the UK. The other question was Twinings Irish breakfast. What do I think of Twinings Irish breakfast? I'm not really sure. I don't know if I've ever tried Twinings. I mean, Irish breakfast in general. It's a good fighting tea. It's a strong tea. Lots of Assam. But I don't drink it very often because I don't use milk or sugar, so it's quite strong for me. And the other thing was tea bags. What do I think of tea bags? Well, I think of tea bags as a necessary evil to be avoided as much as possible, but sometimes there's just no other way to get a cup of tea. I mean, the thing about tea bags is that it's got the tea compressed into this wet sack, and it's not allowed to breathe or to circulate. That's why I use a press, a French press, I think they call these, or a tea press, where you lift it up when you want it to steep, and you can see the tea leaves are circulating. There's water all around them that touches the whole surface area of the tea. And when you've steeped enough, you press them down, which in theory halts the steeping process, but not entirely. You leave it long enough, it's going to get bitter. And of course, I think I've said this before, but the thing you have to remember, hi Lomo, the thing you have to remember about tea bags is that never put a tea bag into hot water. You put a tea bag into a teapot, or you put it into your cup, and then you pour the hot water on it. Very important to remember. Anyway, Balmoral Blend, I think it'll do.